Do you think he's actually being charitable and offering Ethan Page this title shot?
I think Prodigy originally wanted to beat Wood today, but he just decided to go after Ethan Page instead.
Well,
ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is our main event. It is our main event. Introducing first the challenger. He is from Miami, Florida. He weighs in at 212 pounds. He is the motion picture, Ethan Page.
they spared no expense bringing in Ethan Page, the motion picture superstar, all the way from Florida.
He's from Florida? I thought he was from LA.
Introducing the champion.
Wherever.
He hails from Kelowna, BC. He weighs in at 189 pounds. Here is the Southern Ontario champion, Prodigy.
That's the shortened name of the title.
That's right. That's the condensed version of that particular title name. It's a huge title, weighs more than its current champion. In any case, Prodigy's proved to be
Sean Cassidy.
apparently Sean Cassidy, the ref, forgot who he was and had to be reminded. In any case, Prodigy's faced a lot of guys in defense of this title back when it was even the Headlocks and Takedowns Championship, it was called, and apparently that name was not cumbersome enough, and so the championship committee gave it another one even longer and harder for fans to remember. In any case, Prodigy is the champ, and the guy in the zebra trunks, Ethan Page, the motion picture, is the challenger, and I think he's going to prove to be a worthy challenger.
Well, I think Ethan Page is on the verge of breaking out here against the Prodigy. Once you give a young guy a chance at a title, and sometimes you see something new out of him, and I'm hoping that's what we see from Ethan Page tonight.
Well, that's right. I mean, this is his very first PWA main event. There's a big match, probably the highlight match of Ethan Page's career. He's got to make it in. He's trying to humiliate the champ right off the bat.
What the hell was that, Gordo? What did he just do there?
He's attacking his buttocks right from the start, and that could be a good strategy. Another spank in the butt, and he is aware this is going on YouTube.
I think Prodigy isn't going to mind this. I think he's just missing Jay Phoenix right now.
Well, that could be. Of course, Jay Phoenix is, he's down getting a mother tattooed on his arm or something. And then he gets beautiful flying shoulder tackle from Ethan Page right there. This kid can move. Nice drop kick. Floats up with that. Prodigy, he's quick in the air himself. Of course, we don't need to see his ass like that, but there you have it. Springboard back elbow off the second rope. Good improvisation, and Cassidy slowed down to make the count, but I don't think he would have covered Prodigy there anyway.
Well, like I said before, I think we're seeing a new side of Ethan Page. He's actually taking control of Prodigy, who's one of the fastest rising stars here in the PWA. You may say he's little, you may say he doesn't weigh as much as the title, but one thing you can't deny about Prodigy is his talent. And there you see his experience.
Oh, absolutely. I've never denied that Prodigy is very, very talented indeed. And he's had some great matches in defense of that title and other titles as well. And, of course, you mentioned Jay Phoenix. Him and Prodigy are, of course, that devastating tag team, La Tigra. And look at that beautiful move outside the ropes. Just catches a piece of Ethan Page on the outside. Cassidy quick out there to check on him, make sure they're okay, which, of course, delays the start and gives him even more time to suck it up. And Prodigy's back up to his feet. Pulls his trunks back up. Fans have seen enough of that. And now he's got the definite advantage here on Ethan outside the ring. Rolls him in there, and at this point, doesn't look like the power of the tassels is helping. But he kicks out of that pin attempt. He's still in it.
Why do so many people wear tassels these days, Gordo? That's what I have to ask you. Every person I see now, they wear tassels at one point. Is that many people who want to be the British Bulldog?
Well, I don't know. In fact, you never really know with the tassels and whatnot, and but I think a lot of these people,
Jeff Black wore tassels,
and I think it's a tribute to that aged warrior Jeff Black, a grizzled veteran from those seedier days when violence ruled, and he wore tassels, and darned if he didn't actually make them respectable. But for most people, if you're not a luchador or a guy named Hornet, tassels just look ridiculous.
So you're saying Hornet isn't a luchador?
Yeah. Okay, and/or Hornet.
And/or. Is there a backslashing there too, there, Gordo?
Absolutely, and there was a back chop from Prodigy, and there's a straight forearm right there, and Ethan Page here is on the receiving end, and there's a back chop there, but you could hear people screaming that was weak, and there's a chop there, kick to the gut, another back chop. As a champion, he gives the fans what they like, No, a nice standing boot choke in the corner. Good move there. Ethan Page totally on the defensive right here as a champion. Prodigy. His greater experience is beginning to show here, Russell.
This is where Prodigy's most dangerous, when he can take control. He's slowing down the pace. It's kind of actually new to see Prodigy slow down the pace. Normally he flies around, but he's in total control of this match, and if I was Ethan Page, I'd try to rethink my strategy, because losing isn't a good strategy.
Well, that's one good thing that Prodigy does to preserve his title reign and to extend his career. He's always changing up his style. He does not remain static, because then he faces people with different styles all the time. If he remains the same, they're going to be able to figure him out. He keeps people guessing all the time, and here he's taking it down to more of a mat-based game. He's working on legs, he's working on targets, he's working on body parts, and he's just playing out wrestling the motion picture Ethan Page at this point.
You could talk really fast when you're committed, can't you, Gordo?
Hey, it's professional all the way up here, Musty Stink, you know that. And now he's got the catapult right here, Ethan Page, and this doesn't always work out for him. Usually knocks himself unconscious, and Prodigy weakly launched into the buckles, and for some reason that seems to have knocked him senseless. Oh, that there might have left a mark, as Ethan Page explodes out of nowhere with some offense, goes for the cover, and only a 2 count right there. But now we'll see if he can pull himself together and keep on the champion. Prodigy floats over, grabs him by the ears, one in the spine, and this is a rather unorthodox move. Nice short back elbow by Ethan Page. Prodigy drags him down. Looks like he tried to bend him over the knee, but I don't think he quite got him there, Russ.
He must be watching Eddie Osborne matches.
Well, who isn't watching Eddie Osborne matches? In any case, there's a lazy cover, and yeah, except anybody named Vince. But now, I don't know, Prodigy now wondering why he didn't get the count on that, which is actually patently ridiculous if you look at the way he tried to cover him. Even a guy with tassels could easily kick out of that move. But Ethan Page, he seems blown up. Where's the spark? Where's the fire? The fans aren't behind really either one of these guys. It's hard to believe that 22,000 people can remain silent like this. But in any case,
they all wear camouflage today too. That's just terrible. They're blending in everywhere.
I know, it's amazing. It's randomly the sweaters all lined up with these people, and it's like watching a picture of a blank wall. But in any case, we see Prodigy with another lazy cover right there. And this, this is, if Prodigy has a fault, Russ, I got to say it's his overconfidence, his arrogance at times in the middle of the match. And of course, he's got. What is he proving here? What is he proving by?
Overconfidence is always dangerous. We saw earlier in the day today, the Flatliners fell victim to Rip Impact and some guy who wants to be a Buffalo or something, because they're overconfident. Hopefully Prodigy doesn't suffer the same fate here, because if he does, he's going to lose his title.
Oh, well, there was a beautiful drop kick to the shoulder blade right there while he had Page posted. And you're very right about the a near fall kick out. You're very right about the Flatliners earlier. They got caught by surprise by Bison.
And Flatliners, hanging out with Jesse Jones.
Awesome guys. Hey, anybody's better than that Mass Hideous Blob. But yeah, real class act. The Flatliners all the way, of course, all the time. Sitting here like just a couple of great gentlemen. It was an honor to have them join us for some part of the broadcast. But in any case, enough about them. Let's talk about the guy right now who's making the noise, and that's Prodigy. And the noise he's making is he's beating out a rhythm on Ethan Page's kidneys, spine, collarbone, shoulder blades, generally working over the back, kicks to the gut, kicks to the face. And, I get the feeling now that he's more interested in just perhaps sending a message to other young upstarts about challenging him by laying this beat down on instead of going for the win.
I think it's the frustration that's coming in here, Gordo. He thinks he should have won the match a while ago. Now he's just angry, he's pissed off, and he's taking that aggression out on Ethan Page.
Well, I think Prodigy's a little more far-thinking than that. He might think it's an insult just to have to defend his title against Ethan Page when he's been defending it against the likes of guys like Michael Elgin in Falls Count Anywhere matches.
So would you like to see Prodigy versus the Golden Boys, or?
Well, the Golden Boys are the tag team, and I'd like to see Prodigy and Phoenix against the Golden Boys, sure, but I'd rather see them against the Flatliners. Who wouldn't? But right now, I mean, Prodigy, there's so many great people here in the PWA, and it just seems to me that the insertion of Ethan Page so early in his PWA career, frankly unproven, his insertion into the title picture at this time might be a tad premature.
Well, if anybody knows anything about being premature, I think it's you.
Well, at my age, it doesn't make any difference anyway. It's all just blowing in the wind.
What does that even mean, Gordo?
Well, what it means right now is that Ethan Page his title hopes are blowing in the wind as he has been victimized and basically manhandled and beat upon by Prodigy, all technically legal for the most part, for the last 5 to 6 minutes in this match. Now he's trying to fire some elbows. Sucked that one into a short rib. That looked good. Prodigy misses with the punch. Page off the ropes. Oh, nice step-up kick to the gut. Both guys down right now. And that one took the wind right out of Prodigy. Ethan Page, if the motion picture wants his reel to include a victory roll, he's got to get over there and make this cover. Russell just stepped out of the room for a second there, folks. Technical difficulties on his end or something right now. And you can hear, I can almost over the roar of the crowd. I think we're at 6 now as both men struggle to rise. Oh, Russell's back.
Oh, sorry, I was gone there. That move was so amazing. A fan's head actually exploded. I had to clean up the walls. There was blood everywhere. It was terrible.
It's terrible. You never know what's going to happen. And now they trade strikes. Ethan Page starting to fire up. Oh, I thought Prodigy was going to throw one of those back kicks of his. He's got those vicious back kicks. We haven't seen those yet. But no, it's Page firing the blows, raining them down. And what's he doing now? A short whip off the rope. Prodigy ducks under. Gets caught there, and oh, he just gets hammered. Nice move by Ethan Page. But he can't make the cover and kisses the canvas.
Well, this is a new Ethan Page. When he first came in here, we were both having a little fun at his expense, but I think he's slowly winning me over. He's slowly won these fans over, these thousands of fans here. He's hit him very impressive. He might get the win right here.
Oh, near fall right there. Prodigy just gets the cover. Hey, I make no mistake. Ethan Page is, he's a newcomer to the country. He comes in from Florida, LA, wherever it is. It's a hot spot, wherever it is. Yeah, but here in the PWA, he's an unproven talent. And, the ranks are swelled with great talent from all over the world. And he's got to work his way up, and this is a major chance for him. What a drop kick from the champion, right square on the beak, and Ethan Page stumbles under the ring. The champion's got him in the gut wrench now. He's got him up, pile driver. That's it. I think this match is Prodigy's to take home right now. All he has to do is roll over and make the pin. And he's laying down beside him instead. There it is. He's struggling up, Prodigy. There's the cover, too. Oh, he kicked out at the last second. Fans in shock and amazement. Cheers bouncing off the ceiling for Ethan Page's amazing display of courage to kick out of that amazing pile driver right there. And I think he's going to be about an inch or two shorter than he was when he started the match.
Well, the kick out of a pile driver is no small feat. Ethan Page, I think he has a chance here, Gordo.
Well, that just proves the resiliency of today's athletes in the ways they've developed their body to counter that move. When the pile driver first originated, not so many guys worked on their necks as much, and a lot of guys suffered permanent paralysis as a result of that move. And now, of course, just punches. Nobody's ever going to bar those. Good old punch to the head, knee to the gut. Prodigy, Page just hooks him down. He might have even used a handful of hair right there, maybe, or grabbed him by the clavicle, and that's not allowed either. Of course, the ref, flip spike stunner out of nowhere. What an insane move that was. Call the paramedics, call somebody. Call Ethan Page's mom and tell him, ma'am, you got to bury your baby.
Well, this has been a night full of concussion jokes, but there was nothing funny about that.
No, that was a terrifying landing for Ethan Page. And there's the cover. And there's no way, and it had to be the tassels. That's the only reason that guy was able to get his foot up on the ropes. By all intents and purposes, he should be dead. This match should have been over 30 seconds ago, and the paramedics should have been dragging his carcass out of here. That spike stunner was just absolutely sick. I can't believe this guy can even get up from that move. He's had incredible, how much damage can this man take? He's got to be on performance-enhancing drugs. He's got to be a robot or something fishy's going on here because there's just no way you can get up after that kind of punishment.
I think we're seeing Ethan Page dig dip here. Nobody's all about all the fun. He's about joking around in here, but he's about to win a title.
Oh, and somehow he's able to hit a move like that. It's no wonder he got a title shot. This kid's a superstar. There's Prodigy with his foot on the ropes. And, it's amazing the stamina and skill this match has gone on now, I think, for 6 or 7 hours. And this is like a Luthez classic going on here.
I think your watch is broken.
Yeah, my watch is broken. That's not all it's broken.
It's always 2:30 in your house.
That's right. And there's somehow, after that incredible spike stunner and a pile driver, this guy can throw drop kicks. That's absolutely mind-boggling, ladies and gentlemen.
That's what the surge of adrenaline will do for you.
That's it. It's amazing. He's fired up. He's doing his own version of the warrior thing on the ropes right there. And Prodigy's down. I can't wait to see what Prodigy's going to do after taking all these moves.
I think he's going to stand up and give it right back.
He could very well indeed. Now Ethan Page going up top. And Prodigy stumbling to his knees. Page taking a lot of time on the ropes, Russ.
He's not known for going up top. This might be a big mistake. He might be flushing his own dreams down the toilet here.
Well, he's not known, but this match can change that. Jumps into a super kick, as it were, and Prodigy falls down. And there it is. It's over. Prodigy wins and retains his title.
Your winner, and still Southern Ontario champion, Prodigy.
Ethan Page showed a lot of heart tonight. I think he's going to get rid of the tassels, maybe get rid of his stupid little comedy gimmick. Maybe he should join La Tigra.